there, welcome back to Dawn of Man. I'm Risen32 and this is the Realistic Stone Age. We have got a little bit of a problem. The game is currently paused just because I was just recording the time-lapse for this. I thought, alright, let's have a little poke around. Quite often I have to run the game a little bit just to pick up from it. But you can notice here, look, our population, we're down to 335 as a population limit. And the reason being, like these two areas, they're working fine. But if we come over here, you're going to notice there's a bit of a lack of buildings. So something that's happened that I hadn't foreseen is that these buildings, they're quite high maintenance to repair. And whenever we go on a big project, we always spend up time catching up. So I think we've reached a position now. Can we upgrade you? We can't, no. I think we're going to have to redevelop this area. By redevelop, I think what we need to do is we need to get ourselves, we're just going to modernise. I think that's the word here. And hopefully we're going to have the materials for this. We need to get our population back up. So we shall be doing this. So guys, if you do enjoy this episode, as always, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. Okay, so we're going to see. Was that one of these? Everything is falling down in this area. These buildings are too high maintenance. We aren't able to maintain them, and it's going to cost us a fortune. So what I'm going to do is we need to get our population limits back up. So we're going to start putting we're going for the expensive houses, and we will just try and get our population up. And this will probably, oh, we can squeeze one in there. Perfect, cool. So we've got a few in there. I'm going to prioritise them. Hopefully we should be able to get this done. Now, everything else has been going fine. The farming is kicking off awesomely. It's just that we can't maintain those houses. They're too expensive. We've got more straw to throw a stick out, which is awesome, which is going to help with the maintenance here. I've also expanded our wood collection and log gathering system. So hopefully, let's just get these chaps and we're going to make them priorities. We really need these built. We've got to keep our population up. If we don't, the workload's going to get too high and then we are going to collapse massively. Something we do also need to look for is, hi Mr. Trader, so we're going to look for stone. Stone is seems to be pretty short on this map. So I need to find some of that as well. Food, we're going to buy in food. Food is getting short just because we're down on bodies, which, is pretty normal. Oh, did I not? Okay, there we go. Cool. Right, so while they do their business, here we go. Loads of stone here. We're going to need all the stone we can get now to try and keep our houses built. Yep. Some people don't have tools as well. That's because we weren't building spears, but that has been rectified. So let's not completely overload them. How are we doing now? So we're almost still 20 over our capacity. So hopefully they're going to be able to get these houses built pretty quick. Right. Well, let's get these houses built and then we shall come back. All right. So we're just finishing off these huts now. That is pretty intense. I thought we were going to have a massive spiral then, but we seem to be our food is going up, which is good. We're maintaining our food. I'm trading like heavy on it because I don't want to run out of food. The test's probably going to be our animals. If we can maintain our level of straw and not completely lose those there, that would be something that would be quite detrimental. But I think we need to learn a lesson from this, and it is going to mean we're going to have to modernise this area of the town. I was hoping not to, but it's just become too labour intensive to maintain it, unfortunately, and we ended up in that situation. So what I think we also need is looking at these little business areas we've got. We've lost all our storage as well. So we're going to need to get some decent storage in here. Now, this also gives an opportunity to kind of rework this area slightly as well. So we're going to get a couple of warehouses in around here. We definitely need to, we can have a big housing area here, which is going to be cool. And also, if we can fit one in here, this would be really good. But I'm not sure if we can. Okay, maybe we'll have to put a different one, or can we? Oh, we can. We can fit it down there. That's good. Cool. Also, look at all this stone. We are good for stone for a little while. So we're going to get these areas built. I also want to upgrade this little chap here. And how we do it? Yeah. Okay, we can afford to do that. And this little chap here. And we'll get these houses upgraded. And then hopefully we'll be able to utilise that. Also, we need to... Expansion is back on the table. It was never really off. So let's kind of get these houses, little housing areas that we had in here sort of set up again. We now have the opportunity. Yeah, we're not going to hold back on the houses. We do need to, we were capable of 450. There is going to be a knock-on effect. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I'm happy to work them quite hard. I think we're in a position. Let's upgrade you. But we are okay to do that. I don't think that's going to be too detrimental. So if we can get quite a few of these old round houses in here, that'll be awesome. Let's just face you that way. We're probably going to, this also going to be this area of the town is going to be a lot busier as well. Right, let's not, did you go in? No. I think you did, didn't you? No, you didn't. Okay, that was weird. So we should be able to, I reckon, yeah, you don't like that bit, do you? You do now. Okay, right. So this is it's also going to enable us, I'm hoping to have more people in this area which will deal with these fields. We shall see. Food is good. Straw, oh no, it's autumn, isn't it? I think maybe we'll be okay. We're kind of like 240 should be enough. So maybe this is going to enable us to build up a little bit of a reserve, which will be really good for this. And hopefully, I think this area of town now is going to look a lot better. For sure, we need stone. Stone is going to be something that's going to become very valuable to us now. Hopefully, I've not really paid attention to what these little huts require to repair themselves. If it's just the roofs and do the walls, are the walls a permanent fixture? That's going to be something that'll probably test us over time as well. So it'll be quite interesting to see how that goes. Now, again. Yeah, I think we've got quite enough done. Workload's reasonably high. We do have a lot of jobs going on if we look here. So I need to, it does take a while for these to get built, but that's fine. Knowledge-wise, haven't decided, or did we decide? I can't remember. I'm not sure. I don't think we did. Probably next steel making just for the crack, and then we've got there. That'll come in handy. So I think, let's get these houses built. Hopefully we don't get this downward spiral. We are probably going to need some more. No, I think we're going to be doing okay. We've got a bridge over here, haven't we? Yeah. We should get another bridge built probably closer to this doorway at some. Should we put it down now? Yeah, let's do it. We might regret this, but let's get this put in there. Just thinking it would be good to have a bridge across here. There we go. Just because it's closer to the door, and that should help things move along. So right, let's get things constructed. Let's make some progress. So I think we're kind of out of the neck of the woods of trouble. So we've now got capacity of up to 400 people. So people are going to start procreating a little bit more. If you look, we're still very top heavy with the elderly adults, but we should have a lot of pregnancies coming through. So we're going to have a big influx of children. Our only concern at the moment, I think, to survive this is to make sure we've got food. As long as we've got food, people are going to be fed and working. And I think we should be able to pull that through. So I still want to keep trying to build and improve things. Now we need to work in this area. I can't really remember like exactly how I set it up. It was quite a while ago that we built this. I'm going to keep the houses coming in, but not so much. I think like initially what we're going to want in here is we're going to want some storage. Now stones are becoming quite rare on the map, which is fine. So I just need to bear that in mind when we're building. But something I want over near this field is we just want more storage. Storage is something that we had a lot of over here. Now there probably were a reason. Actually, do we need any more storage? I don't think we do. We've got 3. That'll be perfectly fine for our needs. These look a lot bigger, and they're all around our production area, which is over there. Oh, this is our leather stuff. So let's get a couple of houses in this area, I hope. Like, yeah, and we will, like, I guess, stock fill. We will try and, like, space this city out a little bit more. Oh, I didn't realise there were variants of these buildings either. Oh, that is cool. Let's have a look. How did I not know that? Oh, okay. Is that just... I'm just pressing... let's build a few of these then. How did I not know that? Okay, a few there. Let's not try and overload them. We are low on knives and things. However, I'm only buying like things we've got enough knives. We're fine. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's just going to be maintaining things. The thing that's going to be hardest is we're going to be buying in stone. That's going to be stone and food is our big trade. But as you can see with our graph up here, we are kind of maintaining, so it's not such a panic for food. Straw is a bit of an issue, but as you can see, if you look at our fields here, we're barely planting anything. But that's just down to the fact that we've only got 15 ploughs. Plenty of animals still. The animals have fared pretty well from this. I am concerned about the donkeys. Hopefully they're going to be able to maintain and we're not going to lose them. It's not the end of the world if we do. We've got 50 horses and 40 cattle. So between the 3 of them, we've got enough to maintain our ploughs and carts. So I'm not going to panic about that. I think this end of town we can just leave be. It's going to run quite nicely. We've set this up to be densely populated. So we don't need to worry about over here or here, possibly. We've still got some spaces to squeeze stuff in, but it's going to be this end of town. This, I guess, is like the more rural farming side. So maybe it just needs to happen now is let the game run a bit and see where we are. Possibly we can get ourselves, if we can get ourselves up to like a close 400 with these other buildings built, that's going to be nice, and we should start to reap the benefits from it. Also, the bridge is done. The bridge is looking good. So yeah, we just need to keep an eye on that. I'm considering, I don't know what we're going to do out here though. I did like the idea of having something, a little village out here. Let's actually, maybe we build the hut. Yeah, okay. I think we will. Let's put the hut in. And we'll change that to like a little farmer's hut. Oh, got variants on these too. How do I not know this? Okay, well we do now. Let's get rid of you. Let's build the variant out here, shall we? I can't believe I've never pressed V before. That's what did that, if you're wondering, to build the different variants. I've never done that in these buildings, but I've done it all the time with those flagpoles. So I don't know why that was the case. Okay, that was bizarre. So we'll just get 4 out here. You can go, yeah? And then you will upgrade. Cool. And that'd be perfect. You can get upgraded as well. Lovely. Cool. Right, well, let's let time run a little bit. Let's see how we are. Let's see if we can get back close to 400 and see what the situation is there when we get to that. Okay, so I'm feeling a bit more relieved now. I think we've got things under control. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I'm judging this by, I always kind of judge it by how much we can get planted. Now, we're planting, food is the most important. We do want to get down here, but that's going to come with time. And we're now planting a lot more food. So things are moving along. We're not harvesting as much, which is great. Our workload is also not sitting in a terrible position, considering the dip in population that we've had. We've lost, like, we're like 398, and we went all the way down to like 313 at one stage. That's a big drop. The buildings are taking a wee while to be built, but that is fine. That is mainly down to the fact that stone's an issue, so that is okay. It's probably a good thing that we're not like just knocking these up, which, you know, it would be great to have them straight up. We can move on. So I think what we need to do, we need to keep an eye on this side of town and just increase the occupancy here and probably improve the houses and all those things. Excuse me. And yeah, no, I think that'd be quite good. So we will keep growing over here. We've got more houses being built, so that's good. You can see one going up just here. Look at that. This is one of the new variants, is it? Let's see what it looks like, actually. They should get this up nice and quickly. So I think what we want to do, like going forward, is something that we've never really been that good at producing is booze. So I think probably in the next episode, that's going to be something that we need to draw our attention to. As long as we can get our population up, we need to be pushing 400 again and start getting some traction. We are, like, people are dying, people are being born, so there's always going to be a little bit of that. And now where we're gathering the stone from, it's so far away that we're probably going to be losing a lot of people to do that. But hey, say la vie, we will keep pushing forward. That looks exactly the same as the other ones. Was I just seeing things then? Maybe. Let's just turn the UI off. Not the UI, the little icons. Does it look the same? I think it does. Oh, that's me pressing F and R, not... I can't see a difference. It looks, oh, maybe slightly different roof shape. No, maybe slightly different. No, it looks exactly the same. Okay. Maybe I was just seeing things, but anyhow, there it is. So guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, please hit that thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel and join us next time where we're going to be working on booze, hopefully.